I went to a chiropractor for like a year and just gave this guy money to bullshit me.
Dude.
It was like, God damn it. It made me so mad.
Did he press on your foot?
Press on the top of my head to see if I had a bulging disc. I'm not kidding. I go, maybe I have a bulging disc. And like, I just thought this guy was cool. I thought he was a doctor as well. I did know that chiropractors go to 0 days of medical school and they get to call themselves a doctor. I also didn't know that chiropractic, the whole idea of it was founded by a magnetic healer who, like, it came to him like a seance or some shit. He was a complete fraud. And his son, who was a con artist, took over the business. Son ran over him with a car, by the way. Killed that guy.
Really?
Yeah, son killed the dad, ran over him with a car.
Sociopath.
And then took over his business and then started saying that, the cracking people's backs can fix leukemia and all kinds of shit.
Sure. You have to align your meridian points.
Oh, yeah, all the horse shit. It's all made up stuff. But there is something beneficial about manipulating your spine, though. This is what's interesting, right?
Listen, I like Joe Rogan. I agree with him on a lot of the things he talks about. But when he starts talking about medical stuff or brings this chiropractic story up for the 147th time, I just cannot listen. I'm not sure what year this happened, but you're Joe Rogan, brother. You couldn't ask around and find a proper chiropractor? The test he is trying to describe sounds like a variation of a compression test, which is a legitimate orthopedic test to help diagnose a disc herniation. Like any orthopedic or neurological test, it should be performed in a cluster with other tests to confirm or rule out the diagnosis, maybe along with some imaging as well. And that chiropractor maybe did do that, and he just remembers this and obviously had a bad experience. Who knows? I'll give you another example of bad experience though. How about going in for surgery on your right leg and coming out to realize they operated on your left leg? That happens. Should those people run around saying, hey, if you go in for surgery, they will operate on the wrong side? No. There are bad apples in every profession, right? So you can't generalize and make these comments about an entire profession just because you had a bad experience with one. On a side note, I'm sick and tired of people not understanding the differences between different types of doctors. No, we don't go to medical school. We complete a 4-year Doctor of Chiropractic program on top of our undergraduate studies. Medical doctors go to medical school. Naturopathic doctors go to naturopathic school. Doctors of podiatric medicine go to podiatry school. Osteopathic doctors go to medical school, but their education is a bit different from that of medical doctors. Doctors of physical therapy go to physical therapy school. These are all doctors of whatever field they wanted to practice in. Depending on your needs and what you're looking for, you go to one of these providers because not everything will be solved by or needs a prescription pill or surgery. Also, by the way, if you compare the chiropractic program to a medical program, we get about 4,700 hours of classes versus about 4,550 in medical school. We get more hours in anatomy, diagnosis, which is roughly the double the amount you get in medical school, neurology, and radiology. And we also cover joint manipulation, nutrition, physiotherapy, and advanced imaging on top of everything else. As for the origin of chiropractic, yes, it's absolutely weird, I agree. But things have obviously evolved as more studies are done and our understanding improves. If you look at the history of medicine, do you think it started clean and modern like today? They drilled holes in people's heads to relieve headache pressure, removed parts of their brain for mental disorders, and used leeches to get rid of toxins. Most fields start in a bizarre way and evolve over time. I love that after saying all of this, he ends with, oh, I'm sure there are good chiropractors out there, and then talks about the benefit of manipulating your spine, whatever that means, and then starts mashing joint manipulation, massage, and trigger point therapy, which are obviously different things. But what do I know? I'm just a chiropractor.